Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. It's Barbara. Today is October already. We have a solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse. We have a new moon. We have so much going on out there in that 3D world. Like I told somebody yesterday in a healing, our job is just to maintain, to keep our head above water, because our part in all this, if you're watching this video, most likely you're part of this group where our part is to help people in the aftermath, like helping people with the flooding and the hurricane stuff, helping people after an earthquake, helping people after whatever this big thing is that's coming. Because we can all feel it. We all know something big is coming. If you can't feel that something big is coming, you need to pull your head out of the sand. Just saying. Anyway, our job is to maintain. Now, what does that mean? That means keep your frequency high. It means if some low frequency people, family members and friends, are attacking you, are not supporting you, let them go. Yeah, I know it's hard, but do it. It means smudging. It means doing things to raise our frequency, playing with crystals, praying, meditating, taking nice hot salt baths. A detox bath is so important right now. Epsom salts, borax, baking soda, Himalayan pink salt, Dead Sea salt, Celtic salt, any and all of those things. It's very, very important. Electrolytes. And I'm not talking about the store-bought crap that starts with a big G. That is not electrolytes. That is sugar water, okay? Electrolytes is so easy to make. You know, throw some lemon juice in some water and then add some Himalayan pink salt and potassium chloride, which, by the way, is new salt. NU salt is potassium chloride. Throw some of that in there and then take a magnesium capsule. Electrolytes. Boom. Done. Magnesium oil. It's so good for the muscles. I put that on my legs whenever I'm going to do like yoga or going for a power walk or things like that. It makes your muscles feel so much better, especially as we get older. You know, I'm 29. I've been 29 a few times. The more times you're 29, the more your muscles can hurt and get tight. Magnesium helps with that. It means taking care of yourself, self-care, getting a massage, getting a healing. Stop worrying. This is what we need to be doing. Playing with crystal singing bells or singing bowls. This is what we need to be doing in the next few months. Being outside in nature. You know, it's so crazy. The lilacs are blooming out there all over the place. My raspberry bushes are going crazy. They're June bearing raspberries, okay? Right, June bearing, not October bearing. They're just full of raspberries back there. And, you know, I was going to go pick them, and then I thought, you know what? No, the birds need that. And the little bunny rabbits need that. Do whatever you have to for self-care for you, okay? Outside, baths, eating healthy food, real food, whole food. You know, real food grows on Mama Earth. It doesn't come from a factory. Sorry. It doesn't come from a fast food place. Not sorry. Just saying. And if you get real, organic, dark chocolate, okay, that's from cacao, or even if you get cacao, that grows in the earth, so it counts. Yay. Ooh, that was a sharp one. All right. You like my shirt? It says service human, emotional support human, do not pet. I wear this at the dog park because it's me and a bunch of old guys, and they kind of hit on me sometimes, and I'm like, no. You just go over there with your doggies. I'll be over here with mine. Oh, this is what we do here. We got 3 stacks. Today, each stack is a deck. And each one has, today, each one does not have a crystal. 2 of them have crystals, and 1 of them doesn't have a crystal. It has something else. Your job is to use your intuition, your right brain, your intuitive side, your heart. Come up with stack 1, 2, or 3, or 2 stacks, or all 3 stacks, and then listen to the reading. I'm going to do a reading on each one, and hopefully it resonates with you. And I highly encourage you to listen to the whole thing. After I do my videos, I actually listen to my video while I'm doing something else, because there's messages in here for me that I don't even know I'm saying. And sometimes when I listen to the video after I do it, I'm like, wow, that really hit home with me. I can't believe I said that. And it makes me laugh. So today, now that you had a minute, today's stack number 1 will be a reading from the Dragon Wisdom deck. The dragons have been very, very pronounced lately. They have so many messages for us, and they want to help us. So they were like, yeah, we need dragon wisdom. The stack number 2 will be a reading from the Druidcraft Tarot. Because the trees and the plants have been talking a lot too. And stack number 3 will be a reading from the Labyrinth Wisdom card deck. That's that new deck that I just got in Wisconsin. And why? It just called. My spirit guides, they pick my layout here. They pick the crystals. They pick the decks. They pick what I'm going to wear. You know, life is so much easier when you just relinquish control. I don't have to think about where to get dressed in the morning. I'm just like, what do you want me to wear? And then they're like, oh, that t-shirt and those pants. Sweet. I'll pick my underwear and socks. Makes life so much easier. All right, are we ready? Let's get started. If you chose stack number 1, you are going to get a reading from the Dragon Wisdom deck. That is by Christine Arana Bader. Christine Arana Bader. And we are going to get a crystal. The crystal is Bumblebee Jasper and Honey Calcite. Ooh, it's this one. It's this one. Interesting. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the crystal first. Actually, what's really interesting is if you got to see the picture of the background here, we have this representing the sun, and we have another stone representing the moon, because we are having a new moon and solar eclipse today. So this is that Bumblebee Jasper and Honey Calcite, and I love these. I have them in different shapes. But you can definitely see the Bumblebee Jasper properties, and you can see the Honey Calcite properties. They feel joyful. It resonates with right here, right where the paw is. It's solar plexus. It's joy, self-worth, self-esteem, sunshine. That's the same thing as the sun. The sun is joy. The sun is life. The sun gives life. The sun brings life to us. And that's why, like for me, I can sit outside in the sun all day. Just give me some water and a towel and I'm fine. I could literally eat the sunshine. That's probably why I like this so much, because it is like the sunshine in stone form. This, like I said, it's self-worth, self-esteem. And it's not, a lot of people will say, well, I am enough. Pfft. Honey, I'm more than enough. I'm just saying, I am more than enough. Whatever enough is, I got that times 10, 12, 13, I don't know. That's what this brings. This brings that joy, that self-worth, empowerment. Empowerment, you guys. We are not just these little bugs on the sidewalk. We've been taught that we are. No. We are powerful. We are empowered, and we have voices, and we have feelings and thoughts, and we need to be heard. Okay, goosebumps. If you chose stack number 1, we haven't even gotten to the dragon card yet, but the stone is saying, wake the F up. Let your voice be heard. Do something that makes you feel alive. There we go. Do something that makes you feel alive. And if that's helping people, going out of your way to help people, I've been watching videos for the last week on the Southeast and the hurricane and all that stuff. And I lived in North Carolina and South Carolina for a while, and I was in a hurricane. It was very scary, but I'm a Minnesotan. We have blizzards and tornadoes. So it's like a blizzard, but with wet snow instead of frozen snow. Scary. But you know what? There's all these people that are rising up and they're saying, hey, I got a helicopter. I can drop in some food on these people. I can drop in medical supplies. I can rescue people. I have a boat. I have a kayak. I have a four-wheeler. People are rising up. And this is where humans excel, is when we can help each other. And that's what we're supposed to be doing now. So we're supposed to be rising up, not just for the Southeast, but for everywhere. We are supposed to rise up against tyranny. Take that however you want. I'm not going to say more than that because I don't want to get any black marks against my YouTube channel. Okay? You know what I'm talking about? This is our time to rise up and be powerful. And if all you do is pray, prayer is very powerful. Do not think that prayer is not powerful. I have witnessed so many miracles due to prayer. And if everybody would just pray, the world would be a better place. Just saying. All right. Oh, I'm fired up now. Let's look at our card, and we are going to put our glasses on so we can actually read. The card is the card of thoughts, and we get this beautiful white dragon. It looks like Queen Alba. Thoughts is the card. We just have to find it. It's on page 92. There's no numbers on these cards. But page 92, 9 plus 2 is 11, master number. Our thoughts manifest. For the wise men amongst our forefathers, the druids and sorcerers, air was the master element. Air was the most difficult to control, unfathomable, as elusive as our minds and our thoughts. Everything is connected to everything else through the element of air. We think as we breathe in and out, and we are all breathing the same air. Our thoughts are energy, and this energy flows through the air. Our thoughts and words create our future. What you think of yourself is what you will become. This is why I was talking about empowerment. If you think you're a victim, you're a victim. If you think you aren't powerful, you're not powerful. But if you think that you are queen bitch of the universe and you are powerful and your prayers are powerful, guess what? Then that's true. It is now time to cast off old ways of thinking, those thoughts that keep you down, that are born out of fear. The negative thoughts that you have thought about others will also rebound on you. And remember, what others think about you has nothing to do with you. So true. What others think about you has nothing to do with you. It's all about perception. I was working with somebody yesterday in a healing, and she was talking about how she needed to say something to somebody, but she didn't want to offend them. We don't offend other people. We say something, and that person chooses to be offended because that's a wound that hasn't been healed. So, as long as we say what we need to say with love, matter-of-factly, objectively, and with love, it's okay. If they are offended by it, that's on them. Because they don't feel empowered. They feel wounded. They have the spirit of victimhood on them. So say what you have to. Be empowered. Get rid of those negative thoughts. Reprogram your brain. Every time a negative thought comes in, reprogram it with something very, very positive and powerful. For me, I know I've said this before, it's an image of my son when he was about 5, holding a baby chickie, and he has a smile on his face, and it's so genuine, and all I have to do is think about that, and it just like makes everything good come in and everything bad go out. Because it's love. It's love energy. Love energy cancels out all the dark stuff. So, thoughts and empowerment. Empowerment, baby. Look at how beautiful that is. And yes, that is available in my shop. A whole bunch of them are. Okay, that was stack number 1. I just looked at the time. I should probably get going. We're going to do a little cleansing here. And we're going to do even more cleansing. Because in stack number 2, you don't get a crystal. You don't get a crystal. Well, you kind of do. You get a smudging wand, which is hematite and selenite, absorbing negative energy, getting rid of negative energy. The feathers bring in air energy, wind, air energy. Stack number 2 is all about smudging. So stack number 2 is represented by earth, air, fire, water, spirit. By the way, if you don't have one of these fabulous little mini torches for smudging, get yourself one. They make, especially lighting Palo Santo, so much easier. So stack number 2, instead of a crystal, you get smudging. We are using Palo Santo today. The whole purpose of smudging is to remove low frequency or negative energy. And we use earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Earth, because we're using sage, sweetgrass, Palo Santo, whatever. Air, feathers. Fire, obviously, we light it. And water is represented by usually a shell, the abalone shell that we can place this in. And spirit is the prayer that we use. So today, instead of a crystal, you get a reminder to smudge. And if everybody would smudge their little corner of the world would be a better place. So this is your reminder to smudge. Now, another thing too is if you smudge with sage, like here's a pretty sage with rose petals. If you smudge with sage, it's antibacterial. It's especially important to do it after somebody's been sick or while somebody's sick in the house. Personally, I love Palo Santo. I love this stuff. I use it all the time in my shop. It doesn't matter what you use. It matters the prayer that you use. Lost my shell. So, that is for stack number 2. We are going to get a reading from the Druidcraft Tarot. Smells really good right now. The only way it could be better is if it smelled like bacon in Palo Santo, and I might want to come up with a concoction like that. Put a little here, a little here. Yeah. Yes, I am the crazy lady. Sorry, the crazy village lady, or the village crazy lady. What do they say in Moana? The village crazy lady? That's me. That is the goal that I aspire to. That and being the hottest senior citizen in my town. All right, what do our people need to know, spirit guides? One more. All right. Let's see what we got. We got 3 cards from the Druidcraft Tarot. I'm not going to read this reversal. I did not specify reversals. So we got 3 cards. What's interesting is we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Representing the sun. Interesting. And what's also interesting is that wand is at the sun, like right in the middle. It is like split. Today we have a solar eclipse. This is all about new beginnings and about taking that leap of faith. So taking the leap over that chasm where there's trees on the other side. There's food on the other side. There's probably bacon on the other side. And then we have the 3 of Wands. So we have the Ace of Wands, 1 wand, and now we have the 3 of Wands. 3, very powerful number. Holy Trinity, 3. And you know, in that card, it's in the first card, that wand is up in the sky by the sun. And in the second one, it's 3 young trees that are planted. So it's new beginnings. And actually those 3 young trees have little baby leaves on them. So I feel like here's your new beginning. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to plant them? Are you going to plant something that grows into something bigger? Because those trees are going to be huge someday. So this is a progression, but it's also, what are you going to do with that new beginning that you're given? Are you going to nurture it? Are you going to plant the seeds and nurture the seeds? Because that's what you're supposed to do. And not just because of the cards, but because it's what we're supposed to do. We receive seeds of new opportunities. We're supposed to plant them and nurture them. And the way this guy is standing there, he's just very confident. Just very confident, like, yep, I got my 3 little baby trees. I'm watching over them. I'm looking down the path. It's a good day. Now, the 3rd card is the Magician card. The Magician. He has the wand in his hand. So it's like we go from the wand at the sun to the 3 baby trees growing. Now I've taken one of the branches off that tree and I've made a wand, and I made myself into a magician. Not only do I have the wand, I have the chalice, I have the sword, and I have the pentacle. I have everything at my disposal. I have all the tools I need. I planted the seed, I grew the trees, or the opportunities. I got educated, I meditated, whatever. And now I'm the fully grown, like grown into my own is what one of my guides just said. Grown into my own. Like I got educated, I matured into my own empowerment. I'm sensing a theme on empowerment here. And that's what this is about. Did you plant the seeds? Did you nurture the seeds? Or it's time to plant the seeds and nurture the seeds. You know, we're coming up on, we're already in a time of chaos. And if you're hiding in your house or in your community, yay you, as long as you're doing something good for yourself. Like I said earlier, taking baths, smudging, self-care, but also, are you planting next year's garden? Are you learning how to can? I just learned how to make fermented vegetables. And it's so cool because I got a couple jars in the kitchen, and I can't just like make sauerkraut. Okay. I made curried sauerkraut, and I made carrots with ginger and garlic. Oh my gosh, you guys, my kitchen smells amazing, and I'm not even cooking anything. And I can't wait for a couple weeks to hurry up and go by so I can try it, because it smells delicious already, and it's only like day 3. Oh. So are you learning something new? Actually, let me rephrase that. Are you learning something old? Because the old ways are going to be what we need. Learn something. Whatever opportunity presents itself to you. You know, I've also been learning about all the, quote, weeds. And I've been harvesting them. I just harvested another whole bag of mullein. Mullein is really good for the lungs. I wanted to harvest some sumac, but I missed that season. They're all dried up, and like we passed that sweet spot for harvesting. That's okay. I know to harvest next year, earlier, like August instead of the end of September. You can still harvest the leaves though, the green leaves, if there are some. Usually they're in the shade. So anyway, learning something new to take care of yourself, to be self-sufficient. It's a really good time to do it. We're coming up on winter, and up here in the Great White North, what else are you gonna do? I mean, it's fun to do crafty things, but let's do something that helps enrich our lives, not just something we're gonna sell in the spring. Also, I don't know about you guys, but the internet's been spotty, and I know Verizon was having issues. What are you gonna do when there's no internet? Think about that. You might want to have books and other things to do. You know, like we did in the old days. We sat around and we had conversations with each other, face to face. I'm just saying. We made quilts and blankets, and guys would go out and work on the tractors and the cars and the trucks, and we planted gardens and took care of each other. I know, it sounds silly. All right. That was stack number 2. Stack number 3 is going to be a reading from the Labyrinth Wisdom deck. And you get, for the moon, you get a rose quartz sphere. And we all know that rose quartz is all about love. It's for the heart chakra. And because we have a new moon, so I have a bunch of spheres in the shop, and this is also available for my shop. I asked my guides, okay, what do we want to represent the moon? And they were like, rose quartz. And I went, okay, yeah, I can see it. It's all about love. So for the sun, we had the bumblebee and honey calcite, about empowerment. And for the moon, we have, for the heart chakra, the rose quartz. So new moon, new beginnings. Just like in stack number 2, new beginning. That Ace of Wands. And like I said, rose quartz is all about love. And I think self-love is so important right now. We have to take care of ourselves and then taking care of others. You know, my shirt says service human, and it's supposed to be funny because I'm a service human to my dogs. Totally, like they're my life. But I'm a service human to other humans. I do a lot of things to help other people, other humans. And that's how we're supposed to be. And like I said earlier, catastrophes do bring out the best in a lot of people. It also brings out the worst in a lot of people. There's people that will just take. They use that opportunity to take. But you know what? Karma is a bitch. And let me tell you, she is really busy right now. And you don't want to get in her way. No, because it'll be times 10 and it won't be pretty. So you might as well just be nice to your fellow humans. And dogs, and trees, and cats, and horses, and fish, and deer, and dragons, and unicorns, and fairies. Aww. So we get, interesting because these aren't numbered either. We get the card called Soulmate. You and another are one. Nurture in yourself the qualities you seek in another. And look at the two swans in the labyrinth. Isn't it interesting that we have the rose quartz for love and we get the card of soulmate? You can't make this stuff up. Now we just have to find the card. There we go. So it's number 36, and it's funny because they're numbered in the book, but they're not numbered on the card. Weird, because it's actually page 58. So 36, 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 is a completion. So if you're looking for a soulmate, 9 is a really good number for that because it means completion. It means coming together. There is someone either in your life right now or about to come into your life who will play a big part in your soul's journey. You are honored that this person is available for you. You have an affinity with this person that is on a deeper level than you have experienced in friendships up to now. You feel a sense of comfort in this person's presence and you are drawn to spend time with them. You find a commonality that you share on both your soul's journeys. If you're still waiting for this person, be patient. Do not spend every waking hour longing for this mate to appear. Instead of being consumed by the desire to meet, focus on holding the intention of meeting them. Work on becoming whole and balanced. Develop in yourself the qualities that you wish to find in your soulmate. When you are ready, they will appear. And I just want to add this too. When they are ready, you will appear. So a lot of times we're like, where is that soulmate of mine? Where is that soulmate? Well, he or she is getting ready for you, just like you should be getting ready for them. So we get the soulmate card with the rose quartz and the moon, which again, this is a new moon right now. This is all about new beginnings and a perfect time to set an intention that perfect soulmate for you, the perfect soulmate for you will come into your life. Get the rose quartz, set the intention, and love yourself. If you love yourself, then someone who truly loves you will come into your life. If you love yourself, then someone who truly loves you will come into your life. And that's how I feel about my little Angus. He is my soulmate. He's the best puppy ever, the best boyfriend ever. That was stack number 3. So we've got empowerment, we've got love and soulmate, we've got so much magic in the air. use it. Use the power of prayer. Let's be in service to the other humans. Let's help the earth, the water, the air, fire, spirit. We are the boots on the ground. So let's act like it. Learn new things. Learn new self-sufficient things. I gotta say, sometimes when I'm early for an appointment up in Alexandria, I stop in at Goodwill and I just look around at stuff. And I got a dehydrator, brand new, never been used, not even a crumb in it. I got this brand new dehydrator, and it's like, yeah, guess what we're gonna be doing? If the universe provided me with this awesome deal of a dehydrator, the universe is telling me, guess what? You should probably dehydrate some stuff, some herbs. I love dehydrating like lemons and oranges and mandarin oranges. You slice them. Well, first of all, you wash the peel, and you slice them with the peel on and dehydrate them. And guess what you do with them? You put one in a cup of tea. It's awesome. It gives it that lemony flavor or that orange flavor or whatever. And it's like no work. You just put them in a glass mason jar in the cupboard. And then whenever you want one, boom. Especially in the winter, throw a little cardamom and some cinnamon and cloves. It's wonderful. Just saying. All right. That was stack number 3. I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves. Again, solar eclipse, new moon, planetary alignment, energies, crazy. We have a big CME, coronal mass ejection, coming to the earth. I feel those energies whenever the sun sends those solar energies to us, the really intense ones. I feel it, like my joints hurt, all the cells in my body hurt. When you have that, please take care of yourself. Take a nice long hot bath with a bunch of Epsom salts and stuff in the water. Maybe some essential oils, whatever makes you happy. Organic dark chocolate makes me happy, so I usually have some of that too. Water, drinking good pure water, a cup of tea, those things that are gentle on your system, do that. Okay. I love you. Take care of yourselves. This too shall pass. I saw something the other day. This too shall pass, kind of like a kidney stone, but it'll pass. I am sending everybody blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worth it. I know you deserve it. Just get in receive mode, okay? Have a blessed day, my beautiful soul family. I love you. Mwah. Namaste.